Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karnika and today we'll be learning how to make your own Madhubani name art painting. The Madhubani art is said to be one of the most famous art forms that originated in India. Traditionally, these were done with a variety of tools, including fingers, twigs, brush, nib pens, and natural dyes and pigments. I will be drawing the frame for my Madhubani name art on this heavy cardstock paper. You guys can do the same on the cardstock sheet or on a canvas. So here I'm ready with my base frame. Now you guys can do it the way I did from the scratch, or I have made it easy for you by scanning this copy and making it available as a free PDF download. The link will be provided in the description below. To print the base frame PDF, you can either use a cardstock paper or an A4 sheet. An A4 sheet will be used if you are planning to use a canvas. Now there are two types of canvas that can be used. One is the flat canvas, like this one. This is in the size 9 by 12 and you can see it is very similar to the size of our print. So it goes on very well. The second type of canvas is the frame one. The frame ones are very easy to manage. To put them on the wall, all you have to do is put a pin in the wall and you can hang it. For the flat ones, you need to get command strips. Now the question comes, how do we transfer these images on the canvas? For that, we will be using something called carbon paper. Carbon paper is a sheet of paper which has dried ink on one side and is plain on the other. You have to put the dark ink side on top of the canvas and the plain side facing upwards. On top of that, you put your image, this one, and then all we have to do is trace the image using a blunt pencil. Remember to use the A4 sheet and not the cardstock for this purpose because A4 is thin enough to let you transfer easy. Now the next step is personalization. You can do it with your name, your kid's name, your last name, or make it as a gift for your friend. It's all up to you. These are a few examples. In this one, I just did one name. This one, I took two names. It's your choice, however you want it. Now the question comes, how do we do it? How to put the name on the canvas? The first way is to draft it on a separate sheet of paper, like the way I have done it over here, and use carbon paper to transfer on your main sheet. If you're really good, you can go freehand, but I would totally recommend to do a draft. The second way is to go on your computer and use Microsoft Doc. Doc gives you the option of using different fonts in different sizes. For example, if we look over here on the screen, I have two different font sizes, Lobster and Pacifico in size 150. These are quite perfect if you have two names on the frame. But if you are using one single name on the frame, you will need a bigger font size like 250. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is that the size suggestion is for A4. If you are using a different size of paper or canvas, it needs a little bit of experimenting with different fonts and sizes. And again, these transfers will need a carbon paper. Finally, the third and the most easiest way of transferring letters will be using the magnetic alphabets. Here, I'm putting down the letters for the word gem. All you have to do is just trace them and start the coloring. You don't have to make it in a straight line. You can put up, down, a little zigzag. Just remember, it's your personalized name art. You can be creative and have fun with it. Now we are on to our final step, the coloring. Madhubani art is known for its vibrant and bright colors. So make sure the colors that you use are rich. My favorite colors are red, blue and yellow. I have used other colors like pink, purple, orange and green, but I keep coming back to these colors. For the painting, I suggest you use 3 to 4 colors which work really well. Next, the question that comes to mind is, what kind of colors do we use? Again, it is your painting. You can use any type of colors you want. You can use oil pastels, you can use sketch pens, you can use watercolors. It's your art. You have the freedom to use whatever you like. But for me, I usually go with the acrylics. In case if you decide to go with the acrylics, always remember, use little to no water. The water can dilute the paint and will not give the brightness that we are looking for. Now that we have talked about the what and how of the painting, I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm going to print the PDF on a cardstock and go from there. If you have liked this video, do give a thumbs up and subscribe.